They're doing the same thing that Armin and Aaron were trying to do. They're trying to protect the people that they know. They're trying to protect their world.
Beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tip right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Which has become, what would you do for your freedom? And we can dissect that as to what does freedom actually mean. And I think Aaron's definition has become so misguided. But what would you do if you were in that situation? Somebody gives you that opportunity, you might take it. Don't know. In this case, Aaron has totally become that extreme.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Gravitate towards, Armin in terms of what he's trying to do and what he's trying to accomplish. Obviously, that whole crew, but you can see why someone can get pushed to those extremes.
Yeah, and I think it's more so just in Armin's nature, and we can debate nature and nurture, but when Hanji names him the next commander, she says commander should have an unending, I'm paraphrasing here, puts it in the line, an unending curiosity about understanding things. That's the main difference, and it goes back to why they wanted to see the ocean. Armin wanted to see it because he was curious, and Aaron thought that it would set him free. So then you also have that sequence when he's up in the clouds and it says, this is freedom, and then you can fast forward to that final line, in what ways are you free? So it's really become a battle of wills between Aaron and Armin, and that's fascinating to me because they love each other as comrades.
Play clock down to 0, really, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The opposite ends of this war now, so maybe that's what they were meant to do. That's why they came together in the first place, to settle this once and for all in a really cool and dramatic way. And that was also another fascinating idea that maybe subconsciously Aaron wanted to be stopped.
Right.
And I think there is some truth to that because of what he believes in. He does believe in absolute free will for everybody, so he's not going to
delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's again to Peterson. Now this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
You are your own worst enemy, and we're seeing it come into fruition in the most horrifying of ways. But it was so triumphant. That's what's so genius about the show, is that it's super complex, but they give you those hero moments.
Right.
So when they all fly off the plane and Levi's leading the charge, and Ryder's pushing, for extra propulsion.
He had the best time transformation.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Well, yeah, you said who's Aaron's worst enemy, who's Levi's worst enemy, the beast. Like, no matter what's going on, no matter what time of the year, bigger picture from Aaron, no.
Out of the gun. Looking for one, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Like you're watching one of these high-end productions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
That's why I'm so excited for.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning balls turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field. They put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
To these citizens, there's still that hope that they're hanging on to, that they're willing to fight for. And to me, it's just awesome.
Pete's always been my hero, though.
Oh, Pete's great, yeah. Pete is Pete. But they're really coming back on once.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Okay.
Yeah, what the hell is going on here? And, Ryder's mother was there, so there's a lot of guilt there for what they forced their children to do. So a lot of the episode was them reflecting on their past and their past decisions and how things could have went differently. But the matriarch of
the Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, Peterson again. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They snap it to Newton. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham.
His character, like you said, his tendency to use reason or try to
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A little bit inside that guy, right? We're going to exhaust every option to try to...
From the 36, Newton is going to float this over the middle deep, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Yeah. So like what we've always...
On second down, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
No scarf.
No scarf. Yeah, the scarf does symbolize that innocence, the childhood that they both shared.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
But I do like when shows try and give us the metaphorical afterlife. It more so for me symbolizes.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
He's able to help them get away. So they're able to continue that fight. And that's what Levi says.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, that's a good move.
Oh, you got Reiner? The big pickup.
And then, probably the last time we'll see Irwin or hear Irwin speak.
Yeah, it's so great how his presence just stayed in over these characters.
How Levi's so in love with that guy.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Or I'll make it quick.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
I don't see him as a romantic type. But that was a sweet moment that he shared with Marvin and that he shared with Dan.
You know, the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Does he? Yeah, show your proof.
I don't know. I think sitting next to a crystallized human being for all of that time and talking, playing the long game. She woke up, first thing she thinks about, Armin, he's there for me the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think it's problematic, but I met somebody.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He does grab her hand, and it just tells her I wanted to talk to you. That's why I did it.
Yeah, I think.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Really muddled, but we see them. What we see with everything going on at this time, it's like there's no time to even like reflect on the past or who betrayed who, because there's so much bigger picture behind this.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to set up right out of the gate.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
His ability to understand people and see where they're coming from, know what went into the decisions they make, and not judge them or kind of view them differently because of those decisions.
Yeah, and it was also sad when Andy realized.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away.
Even though they both confess to their love in so many ways, they can't be together. So romance and then a little heartbreak. That's kind of tight for you. Yeah, just circling back to the way that the execution of the contract.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there. It will turn out to be the final.
Yeah, so it's scary. And even for Aaron's character, you know, when he's walking around the city and he says, I imagine I have to do this because we didn't find a way to paradise to survive. Right. Where he's putting the blame on everybody else. Even Hanji says,
so after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And it sucks that nobody else was able to show me a better way, and I had no choice but to destroy it. Don't feel bad for me. So I've done that to me. I just thought the different looks at the different times, and the way he was actually using all. Yeah, well, very nice.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
He's getting some of those hours as well. We see that he's got a vision of him up on the clouds. So, also,
now Austin.
Probably not giving
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
What do we do? He's like, I don't know.
Seeing them just blow off like that, you don't realize how big Aaron is, because like
those Colossus Titans are all bigger than Armin.
And then when you see them on his back, and like the beast is just like a little, I don't know, a
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
With their own little
work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
In the real world, that this is something that does happen sometimes.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Armour-Davis. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That's also one of the things that shots at they're just fireball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I don't know, just being a imagine just off that existence. Sometimes that feels worse than like, you know, an Ant-Man when the guy was made to a
this is off the side of his foot. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line.
I don't. No, I don't think I do. Yeah.
Me neither, but more so just in case, like, zombies. Here you go. I feel like I'm already dead.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They run the counter now. Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 36, Newton throws out that. It's caught by Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's on Letterboxd, so it's
right, yeah, it is on Letterboxd. So, next 60-minute run time. I'm just going to keep rewatching it until the next one comes out. I can't say enough good things about it, man. I thought it was
up the middle, it's me. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football take over at the 24-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
It was sculpted more than 3,000 years ago by Pharaoh Akhenaten's first chief.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Miami.
Next to himself, Beck sculpted his wife, Tahari, making this also a contender for oldest known Hussey.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Williams to return. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball secure. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
So many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up, it's 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. We'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Newton throwing again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. They run over center with Peterson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The result was a significant it could be found on his roots.
Now it's Newton. And that nearly intercepted, but it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Smithsonian Magazine, pretty much everyone else has said first. But in their archive, Smithsonian calls its juniors. The reason for this confusion is
throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise. That's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get the field goal range. That's complete to DK Metcalf. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
For another 160 years after they were taken.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Around 1846.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
I think you've done at least 3 times. Once, when your body stops living. Again, usually sometime later, your name is spoken for the last time. But now, thanks to photography, more and more of us are able to save ourselves.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Past the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Outstretched arm zone. It was taken by Joseph Byron in 1909.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
In the shot, evidence of how it was made, are hallmarks of the modern-day selfie stereotype. For example, a 2013 ad campaign for the Cape Times reimagine famous historical photographs as selfies. And in every single one,
and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ever taken by a teenager. That's not true.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we return to your linemen.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jimmy Graham, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Rush to make self-portraiture easier.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend, because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
In 1925, newlyweds Arnold and Helen Hogg used a long pole to take this picture. In 1934, Helmer Larsen.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Newton. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jimmy Graham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Get tired.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Cam looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Motion fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never. Not but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that...
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Come on, Joe.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team is expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, Peterson. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. He's picked things up.
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Again, Peterson, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Oh, he was carrying out Timothy. Then dropped Timothy when he saw the other dude pull up. He got 3 people already. Where's your ball?
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. Again, he'll drop the throw. Into the hands of Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, wow.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Hey, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. It's called the one. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
He been waiting on this all day.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a...
Ooh. Please. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's not true. Yeah. Shot down. He's down. Buddy boy. He's down. Ooh, what a play, Elliot. No tears for your dog. None of that. I'm trying to go there. Oh, set the establishment on fire. That's good enough. You messed with the wrong demon, sir. You got time to stop that? Nope. Yeah, fire extinguisher. Yeah, demon's your demon. Alright. And now demon. You better stop playing with that curtain. Put that fire out. He don't care. Oh, no. This is personal. He gonna lose one building. He don't care. Can't have church in here no more. Big bag. Yeah. He's a menace. Come here. Got him. Ooh. Oh. What's that? The knife that he just had in his hand. He dropped the cleaver because he got shanked. I like that. He's ratchet. Got him. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. I don't blame her. He was a demon for real. Oh, no. She ain't focused or aware of what's going on around her. The guy. The legend. That was traumatic. Yeah. She did her thing, though. She did. By herself.
She lived. Against the odds, for sure.
Turn up, Ellie.
No, she delivered.
She's gonna live. She's gonna live. Joe lives, too.
The assist, though, that medicine came in clutch.
Oh, it did. For sure.
Step shot.
You could tell from the beginning. The way he was talking to his homeboy when he said he saw a doubt. That's how he knew it was dark.
By that point, though, they'd already been human. So, yeah, I've been real defensive.
That word ain't hitting like it used to.
Like it used to. Can't follow you. I can't support what you're doing here.
Especially you chopping up bodies together. Right. Wow.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers.
We are eating on our relatives and stuff. This is what the apocalypse reading stuff. I'm gonna ask some questions.
Set to go, young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Lambeau. Fields this way out at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Cottrell, and some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down from the gun. It's Mon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Hey, both of you. Strike. Ready?
On fourth down, Mond. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Hey, check mega. Ultra.
Up the middle they go. Cottrell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Packers at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cottrell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Edo blue. Stick. Mega. White. Ready.
Here's Mond. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Easy.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. Touchdown, Rams. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Check view. Right two.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Red cycle. Black shot. Mega. Hey.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Hey, 43, attack.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, 43. Yellow. 15.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
43, 15.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yellow.
2nd and 9. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Hey, go Fury! Strike!
Mond looks to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know. Looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Easy. 15.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Green Jack. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow. 43! 43!
Slot man moves right. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ripley.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
15. Yellow.
Barkley again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, check mega. Ultra. Hey,
and they send the slot in motion left. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Mond's throw pulled in by Tate. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Steel flat. Ultra. Go ultra. Smash.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The Rams on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for LA. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hero 15! Yellow! Hey, 57!
Mahomes going to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They'll send Williams in motion right. On 1st down, here's Mon. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Red, yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10, Mon. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Slide 2. Red, cycle. Blue.
Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Mon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Black shot. Smash, red. Go red.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Blue striker. Steal. Check steal. Striker. Check striker. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mon. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Claude Ray. Hey, go steal. Check Fury. Steal, black. Ready.
Now Mon. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. Here we go. Blaster, 6. Yellow, blue. Ready?
On 4th down, Mon. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
Ready?
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Okay,
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
6, mega. White. Go team.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Set.
From the 41, Mon. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Red, yellow. Hey, blue. Cut.
Mon looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Check flag. Mega. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Drill 52. Striker. Huh?
They'll keep it on the ground. Trell, he'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Now, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the